Hi there, beautiful people. Okay, it's a few days after that very powerful full moon in Sagittarius, which is very powerful fire sign. So when we're in a fire sign, it's generally the indicator to sort of get things going, sort of shift your ass kind of energy. So this is what I've been doing the last few days. I've been cleaning my studio, I've been throwing things away, which some things I hold on to, and I think I was looking at things and thinking, you're never going to do anything with it. Chuck it away. Okay, and there's other bits that I wanted to do, so I've done. So it's a bit of a fresher vibe in here at the moment. It's nice. Okay, and it's making me want to do things. So I'm going to start with the angel card. I've just dropped them all again. For today, okay, can I have an angel card? Thank you. Okay, thank you, universe. Okay, so we've got release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of a radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms and heart to our love and acceptance, or assistance. So I can't see this from over there, and that's what I'm reading it from. Yeah, this is something, okay, that I've been doing the last few weeks, is like releasing my suppressed emotions. And it's it's amazing, because when you sort of make that sort of commitment to yourself, what I did is sort of said to myself, I wish for all my suppressed emotions to come to the surface. And it's still sort of happening. It's not sort of an overnight process, because literally, like this morning, I was thinking of my grandparents, thoughts from like 25, 30 years ago. My grandparents in a nursing home, and dreams and very vivid sort of situations and things coming on TV or scrolling things on social media. These things are sort of coming into my reality because parts of sort of, my past I haven't dealt with. And obviously they are in my body, and this is why I sort of get ill probably so often, is because I don't deal with the things. And for a while I was sort of like, switch your thoughts up. When you're thinking of something bad, I was thinking, right, switch your thoughts up. It takes 2 positive thoughts to switch your thoughts. But no, I think sometimes we need to be sort of sitting with our feelings and our trapped emotions for us to heal from them, not to keep pushing them down. And I suppose it's like, the British thing about the stiff upper lip, and, if you fall over, don't cry, why not? If you need to cry, cry. I've cried. I haven't cried today, actually, but I've cried every day. Yeah, I've cried for a good few days, I've got to be honest. Right, okay. Angel of Abundance card. Take a divinely guided change. All positive change and successful adventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate. For you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Okay, so maybe this is, this release and surrender work is something that you need to be sort of doing. Okay, just to plug my my jewels. Okay, these are available in my Etsy shop. I can't remember how much they are. I think they're about £14, but they've got loads of different beads like hematite, amethyst, red carnelian, black onyx, I think that's adventurine or green agate, pearl, onyx, all different ones, healing bracelets. I wear this every day, and it does sort of center and ground me, okay? So take a divinely guided change, guys. Maybe what you've been doing is like sort of leading you so far, but now, this is what you need to be doing to sort of manifest, releasing and surrender, not burying all these feelings and emotions anymore, sort of dealing with them. And, you might think that you deal with things, but if you look around your life, I certainly know that I don't deal with things because it resonates in my body. I've got, there are certain things that I've got addictions to, like sugary pop and chocolate and, cannabis, for one. But, I believe that during this process, I'm only scraping the surface at the moment. It's, like I said, it's not an overnight process. It will take a while. But when it's coming to the surface, acknowledging and going through what you're feeling, and then saying to yourself, I no longer judge myself for this. And it sort of just dissipates and goes. You still think of them feelings, but you won't sort of have the deep emotion behind it anymore. And if you have, okay, there's more clearing to be done. Okay, I'm going to draw an energy card. I'm liking where this is going. My hay fever's playing up today, so every now and again I've got to pause this and sort of do a few deep breaths. And that's basically like every single year I do my apple cider drink with lemon and cinnamon and honey and apple cider vinegar. Okay, but this year I haven't been doing it as religiously and my hay fever's terrible. So it just goes to show natural is good. Okay, see, this is what I mean, energy card. Door to personal healing and happiness. That was my stomach. Okay, so maybe like we've been down other avenues. We've done all, what we can do. We've done, we've been for Reiki. We've been, to specialists. We've been to healers. But, until we sort of get to grips with these lower emotions that are in our body. And like I said, it can sort of resonate in addictions, mental health problems, physical problems. Like, like I've got, whatever, fibromyalgia. But you will know yourself. And I've got to be honest, since I sort of started this clearing, I always get like trouble with my back and my hips and my legs. And I've got to say, since I've been doing the clearing, it's a lot better. Okay. And if you want sort of advice on this personal one-to-one, okay, please just get in touch. I don't charge the earth for readings and guidance because I don't believe that you need to. I live a happy life the way I am, and with a few extras, whatever. But yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm just whatever. Okay, this is a universal guidance card. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay, I think as well, we learn things at exactly the right time. So, I was thinking about this morning because I was listening to a meditation that I'd listened to a few months ago, but I didn't really sort of get what the meditation was. But I've learned so much going sort of down this path about myself and my journey and the people around me and spirit, etc. that I actually, when I was listening to that this morning, I actually cried because I thought, my God, that is so beautiful. But I didn't get it on that level on the first time. So it just goes to show, like, we can sort of listen to the world around us and people or wherever, but we do take things in at different times. Because I think as well, if we took everything in all at the same time, it might send you a bit sort of loopy. Okay? Right, okay. This is a wisdom of the goddess wisdom. Okay, Sulis, bodies of water. Spend some time near water such as a lake, river or the ocean to recharge your batteries. Okay, I went to the beach yesterday and I actually did a little paddle. It is actually so grounding. I'm a Cancerian. I love it. But yeah, I mean, I have, look, in the summer I probably have less, but I probably have about 4 or 5 salt baths a week because I love it. It makes my body feel good, and you know, if it makes your body feel good, you should be doing it, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to draw an element card. And then I'm going to sort of try and tie this up. Okay, thank you, universe. Okay, we've got a fire card. You are sending out positive signals to attract new experiences. Okay. I feel as well, a lot of us, like, I don't know, sometimes I hear things differently. Like I said, we hear things like what we want to hear and what we need to hear right at the right time. The universe makes it sort of that way, okay? But like meditation to sharpen up your intuition, you know, sort of that self-care, you know, any form of sort of Reiki healing or yoga, you know, just try it, okay? I mean, I believe like Spirit is sort of saying to me, take a divinely guided change, is to sort of try and do things differently. If if you're trying to sort of manifest loads of things and it's not sort of happening in your life at the moment, you know, maybe sometimes it takes for your life to fall apart before it comes together. So, you know, and sometimes we focus on what we want to manifest rather than listening and sort of enjoying the present moment, okay? And this is something that I've learned the last few days, is about sort of time and whatever. You know, we've got all this time in our hands at the moment and it doesn't really matter. So why does it really matter when the whole world is, you know, when we're back to sort of, if we're ever going to get back to normal? You know, it's just, I think, a different way of approaching things. You've got the time to sort of work on yourself, but when you're sort of asking for these lower emotions to be released, okay, and these suppressed emotions to come to the surface, you know, be prepared, because it's not all roses and looking at the great memories, okay? It's the raw stuff, it's the bad things, okay? But you will get sort of it comes back, okay? And remember, through all this process, gratitude, okay? Gratitude list, you know, every day. That will sort of help you and keep you going forward, okay? Even with the days where you're sort of really sobbing, okay? But it will help you and it will move you forward. And I don't know what else to say. Whoa. I'm going to draw some wisdom of the oracle. See what we've got, okay? Thank you. Here's some message for today. Thank you. I always drop them. Okay. Why? You know, why is this important to do? You know, why? I think sometimes we hold on to like hate, you know, and I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking of this person, and I sat there and I thought, what is the worst feeling I feel towards this person? And it was hate. It was just hate. I just thought, I hate this person. I really, I hate the way that, but it was probably not down to the person. It was like, I hate the way the person is like lazy and like this and blah, blah, blah. But really, it's like sort of what you're sort of bringing out of yourself, of these sides. And like, I'm lazy. I am lazy. I'm the first to admit I am lazy. So yeah, but after that then, I sort of went through the process. I sort of sat with that feeling of hate. It's just a word anyway. Hate, love, they're all just words. It's just, it doesn't even matter. Sat with a feeling, sort of processed it, had a little cry. And then when I saw that person again, I just thought, I didn't think anything hateful at all. And all that negative energy that was there previous had gone, and I had a new sort of look on them, which is completely crazy. And through doing that, that has changed that person, because that person as well, because we're all mirrors to each other, but that person is much better, much more attentive, much more, I don't know, more engaged, less lazy, I suppose. I don't know, just for you know in your life, I suppose, what you need to do. But try it, okay? Just, if you're brave enough to do it, do it. You'd be amazed what comes up, and you'd be amazed what will help you and move you on. Good books, Letting Go by Dr. David Hawkins. I will sort of link them below. But yeah, amazing read, and that will take you through the whole process, even down to sort of your relationships, addictions, everything like that, okay? I will link that book below. I think it's about 12 quid on, I think at eBay, something like that. Okay, co-create. Okay, so when we're doing this clearing, people, when we are doing this clearing, it's important that you know what you want to manifest then, okay? Because otherwise your thoughts are sort of running loosely, and you don't know. You just need to sort of know what you want really, and be the co-creator with the universe. Okay. And this process, okay, this clearing process teaches you about your patterns, okay? And, once you sort of realise a pattern, the pattern will just continue and continue and continue until you do something about it. This is why this clearing work is really good and really beneficial for you, because, like I said, we hold on to so much. And we don't need to be holding on to it. It's, it's stuff, like I when I started this sort of process, I was thinking of things, that happened to me when I was like 13, 14. Really crazy things, like walking, I think it was yesterday actually, walking along, this is the thought when I was down the beach yesterday, and these kids were throwing like a frisbee back and forth, and then straight away in my head I was just thinking, oh my god, I hope that doesn't hit me in the head, hit me in the face, oh god, it would be terrible, it would be really shit, and all these feelings came up. But you know why? Because that happened to me when I was in comprehensive school when I was 12. I was walking along the football pitch on the side, and somebody kicked a football, and they kicked it into my face, and I think it broke my glasses or something like that, but it really hurt, like, and it's just them fears coming back, like, so I just sat with that fear, and just thought, okay, and worked on it, and I just think it's quite amusing now. But that's just basically how it all works. But once you sort of get to grips with clearing your emotions, that's when you're co-creating with the universe, and that's when your manifestations are going to come in for you, okay? And a big realization is that things happen for you, not to you, okay? And that is a massive realization that you need to be sort of, thinking, because everything happens for a reason, lesson or a blessing, and sometimes these lessons turn into blessings in disguise, okay? So some things to think about, clearing your energy. It's not like I keep saying, it's not a nice process. It's not all like fluffy puppies and stuff like that. It is raw, okay? It's painful, like yesterday. But after a few days, like I've thought, I've got more sort of hand on it, like when things are coming up. Unless I feel like I need to cry, like I don't really cry. I'm seem to like process the things and then they go, if you know what I mean. So I don't know, everyone's got their own way. Like, you can sort of sit there and think, I want to clear my emotions, and put a sad film or songs on or whatever, and then just think of things what come into your head. You can meditate. I've been doing energy clearing meditation every morning for like an hour. When I first opened my eyes, I just put it in my ears. So just loads of different things. Like, I'm on probably week 2. And there's been a few days when I felt like absolutely drained and rubbish, and that's fine, because you're clearing, you're moving all this energy, you know. It's not cool. Like, I've done Reiki, angelic Reiki on people with a lot of sort of dark energy on them. I've been completely exhausted, but this is something different because it's coming from within, okay? Please get in touch if you'd like a reading or anything specific sort of on this topic, or just a general tarot reading, really. I don't charge the earth, like I said. I charge £10 or equivalent around the world. And I don't know what else to say, so I'm going to leave it there, okay? Peace out, beautiful people. Have a fabulous day. Love you all.